What's going on, prospectors? This is Dig Daddy out here in the shed, and it's time for some BSing in the shed with Dig Daddy. So what's going on, everybody? I hope the week's been kind to you. Here we are, Friday night. The mood is right, and we're gonna do some fighting. Or is that Saturday? Saturday night's the night for fighting. Friday nights is the nights for BSing in the shed. So what's going on, everybody? Yes, Josh, I did get. I'm sorry if I didn't respond to everybody last week. Yes, I got everybody's addresses. Dirt's in the mail. Yes, yes, that's the only way I can really put it. Dirt's in the mail. It's on its way. Uh, I was just about to ask if you guys can hear me, but I see my little audio bar going beer, beer, beer. So I'm guessing you guys can hear me. If you can't, well, bummer. I don't know what to tell you. Listen louder. Shed's dry, yeah. I feel like an idiot for having committed such a crime. Am I low? Fuck. Probably because I'm a jackass. That's why that's probably kind of quiet. All right. Well, hopefully that's better. I'll be 100% honest. I didn't do shit. I just looked at it. Here, I'll adjust the audio up a little. There. Well, I can fix that. You guys, everybody said they can hear me all right, so I just left it alone. But I can boost it. Boost! Boost it. How about now? Is it a little better now? See, I made a change. I have a central mic now. I have a little conference style mic, so it hears the room better. So it's over to the side of me, so that when I'm over at the sluice, up over there, you guys can hear me better over there as well. So it's kind of going to be a trade-off. A little bit quieter here, a little bit louder over there. So good stuff, MJ. Well, drive safe and listen in. And good job on getting that shiny. I'm going to be going out tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be bringing home a little bit of flaky shine. Maybe a couple pickers, maybe a nugget, and probably not a nugget. There's never any nuggets. I've just come to accept that I'm not going to bring home a nugget. Pickers, I'll bring home pickers though. Little ones, not nugget style pickers. Though people's idea of what's a nugget, what's a picker is a very fluid thing, you know? Nanya! What's going on? It's been a minute. Or maybe I just don't pay enough attention to chat, but it's good to see you. It's good to see everybody. Glad everybody's here. Got about 18 people here. Don't forget to hit the link up at the top of the chat, because that's how you're going to get yourself entered in for tonight's Sloppy Seconds. Everybody's in because last week was a 420 show, and I picked 4 people, and so yeah, do your thing. Make sure to leave a comment up there. Make it witty, make it funny, because we're going to read it in front of the class. Well, I hope everything's going well for you. If it's not, I hope it's getting better. Whatever took you away and put you into hiding. I hope, obviously, you're out of hiding, so, or at least you got tired of hiding and you wanted to come back to the world for a bit. However, whatever. Good to see you either which way. My last week's stream got struck for, probably because I'm smoking weed throughout the whole thing, but they finally tagged me, so they limited my my monetization on last week's stream. I thought it was kind of funny, considering how many we've gotten away with for so long. But I guess once you get to that magic number 1,662, subscribers, and they really put you under scrutiny. That's the line, apparently. But hopefully I don't get too much shit from the YouTube crew on my channel. I was, dude. I smoked so many of the joints. It was 420, man. Oh yeah, you see all that mess? It's because I keep ordering stuff. Like, I got boxes of pumps and spoons and all sorts of stuff. What I need is a warehouse or another shed. But I have another shed. I don't think I can get away with the third shed. I think the wife would probably draw the line at shed number 3. So I just have to make do with what I got at this point. But yeah, it is getting a little bit crowded in here. I guess I'm one of those people that when they are given the opportunity of space, they like to fill it with stuff. Like you say, it's just I'm a busy guy. I'm always doing something, building something, breaking something, fixing it. Yeah, that was the biggest challenge in the other shed, is because it was half the size of this, and I had almost as much stuff in there, and I'm still trying to like make it a functional workspace and a stream space. So that made it kind of hard. This I can reach my hands out and not touch either wall. So that's a good thing. I didn't have to try too hard in the other shed. For sure. I saw this YouTube short. I don't know if you guys spend much time watching YouTube shorts or Facebook shorts or whatever's the fuck. But I saw this YouTube short of this YouTuber or this streamer kid who like caught wind of our hobby, and so he goes to Amazon, buys like $1,000 worth of fucking gear, right? He gets a fucking trommel, one of those little plastic blue trommels that are like $500-$600. Then he gets a blue wheel, a little recirculating wheel, and he's like, oh yeah, I spent $1,000 on this. And he goes over there and he's taking top material, doesn't do any kind of actual like test panning or anything. He winds up getting a little bit of gold, a little itty bitty bit. You know, like you would when you go out on any weekend and you just find a random spot and start digging a couple shovels. Like scoops, not shovels. And then he takes that over to a pawn shop. And he's like, yeah, I want to sell you my gold. And he's like, the guy's like, yeah, I'm not, I can't even weigh that shit. It's like, dude. He's like, oh, it's only like 10 cents worth of gold. And the guy's like, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, it's probably like $2, maybe. Either way, it was a little bit. I don't know, man. At the end of that, I'm just thinking, you make the whole prospecting thing seem stupid, which is kind of insulting because it's like you don't know what you're doing and you went and spent a bunch of money on shit hardware that nobody fucking uses the way he did. He had the little trommel thing dump out. Well, I guess that's the way you're supposed to use that setup. You trommel it and then it goes off to the wheel. I'm just like, man, you just make the whole hobby look stupid. Spend $1,000 on gear and gets 10 cents worth. Well, you know, honestly, that's probably about how it goes for a lot of people. I know my first few times out weren't good. They weren't very fortuitous, as they would say. I don't know who they are, but I'm sure they say things. So, I guess it's not too inaccurate. Oh, shit. It is a long trip, T-Rep. It is. I just made that trip like 2 weeks ago. It's at least a 6-7 hour drive both ways. So yeah, like if you're just going for a day, I don't know, man. That's a lot of driving for not a whole lot of, you know? Like, if you're going to go out there, you should set up for 2 days. Find a good spot. Work your hole. Come back the next day. Hopefully not filling your hole that day, and come back to it, and maybe it'll still be there. Probably not, because the waves wash it up. Tony, I got a feeling that you're doing it on a different scale than us. I get a feeling that there's big tractor style devices involved with your gold getting. Excavators and things that take diesel. When's the next time I'm going out? Tomorrow. I got something to test out tomorrow, as you can see behind me there. Nick Ziner will be there. The Miners Rally. Yeah, there's the Miners Rally. I don't know if I'm going to go to the Miners Rally again. Last year was not a good example of our community. You know, I never heard back. I never got any closure on that from the organizers when I sent them the video of that. And so I was kind of let down. So I don't necessarily want to say that, you know, they're supporting, you know, a racist point of view. I'm definitely not saying that. I don't know them like that. But I never heard anything back. And I figure I would have heard something back. And, you know, when I brought it up, there was like a sense of, oh, do you know their name? Did you get this? Did you get that? I was like, yeah, I got a video of the experience. You know? Yeah, there's some bad eggs in the community, unfortunately. They got a dumb fucking mindset, and they're bad community members. And I'll just kind of leave it at that. I'm not pointing at anybody specifically. Oh no, there's a video on. I might have actually made it private at this point, but basically I went out there, me and my boy, we drove out there, got there, and we were walking around. He kind of separated off from me, and he was sitting down doing something, and I was going around videoing. I got to a vendor who was selling some rocks. They were having a conversation with the vendor next to him. It was a non-mineral related conversation. They were talking about like sports injuries, and this lady had her idea of how things are, and he was more inclined with reality. And while I was over there, you know, he asked me, he's like, well, what do you think? You know, what do you think about, you know, how you eat and how, yeah, it was a stupid subject. I don't even remember the details of the question, but it was like something obvious. If you take care of your body, will you be more apt to recover from sports injuries? And, you know, it's like, yeah, obviously, you know, but it's bound to happen in football and whatnot. And I use the example, you jump in front of a car, eventually you jump in front of moving cars, eventually you're going to get hit. And, you know, that's a real thing. You know, I kind of just like tried to joke my way out of it. And then she just went off the fucking rails, man. And then she starts talking about, her next sentence was, well, you know, what about the Giants? I'm thinking she's talking the football team, the Giants, because we're talking sports, football specifically. And she's like, well, what about the Giants they found? And then I realized what she's talking about, the fucking fake-ass giant skeletons that they've found, and shits and stuff like that. It's like, well, there's proof of, I'm not even sure what exactly her point there was. You know, we're talking about, you know, eating well and taking care of your body, sports injuries, and she's then like trying to talk about how it's in your DNA and it's something, and then she's like, well, what about the Giants? And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? And she goes down this whole path, and she eventually wound up just talking very poorly about Asians and Muslims. Um, and it was just, it was a very, very dirty, filling interaction. I felt like this person was just a type of person who I don't want in my space. I don't want to interact with them. And this is just going to make the rest of the day go sour. And it really did. Um, and I was just like, okay, you're crazy. Then she starts saying how all men are liars and women are incapable of lying and men are incapable of telling the truth. And I was just like, okay, now that's some crazy sexist stuff. That's a sex type thing, men versus women, and that's just silly. I'm out of here. Well, that came first, actually. Then she went off about the Muslims and the Asians, the Japanese. They steal everything and shit like that. I was just like, and she came up to me in the weirdest, creepiest way. She just like kind of comes up real close. Well, those so and so's, they just steal everything anyways. And I'm just like, what the fuck, lady? Seriously, you're gonna walk up to me and say it like we're exchanging a secret? Like this is one of those kind of like we're on the same level kind of conversations. And I'm just like, no, lady. And this is also mid-pandemic, and believe what you will. I'm for people fucking following medical science because they're smarter than I am. And all right, And she's, I've got my mask on. She doesn't have her mask on. I was like, you know what, lady? I don't think you're vaccinated. You seem a little cuckoo. I'd prefer you stay away from me. You just back up from me. And then she starts trying to get in my face, trying to intimidate me with her breath and shit. And I'm just like, oh, if you were a dude, I would fucking break your face right now. But you're a woman, and I don't want to be the guy who punches a lady for fucking being stupid. But that's where my mind was going. I was like, I'm getting really irritated, agitated at this lady. And she's like trying to get up in my personal space, and I'm not cool with that. The whole fucking time I got a camera on my shoulder. I got a camera on my shoulder recording this whole freaking thing. The other guy who was there, the witness to it, he's like, oh, he even mentioned, he's like, oh, that's a cool camera, you got that recording? I was like, oh yeah, it's always recording. Yeah, I'm always for people staying out of my space, my bubble. Don't get in my bubble because it pisses me off. But she was trying to use that as a weapon against me, and that just freaking triggered me right there. But I caught myself, and I'm just like, all right, you need to back up off me. You're setting me off. You don't want to set me off, because when you set me off, then the whole context of the environment changes. The cops got to come out, or they would, and I try to keep a cool persona, But yeah, she was just fucking nutso racist, believes in some stupid ass shit, and that just made the whole thing just a really bad day. The show itself was only so. I was hoping there'd be more vendorish type people with stuff to purchase. There wasn't. There was only one guy there who had any pay dirt, so I didn't even get to go away with really anything to do. So it was just like a long drive for no real value. I did stop over at the Rob over there. Minor Rob, who Liberty Pay Dirt guy, and I picked up a few scoops from him. But apparently he's the organizer of the event. So I reached out to him afterwards. I didn't realize at the time, but I reached out to him afterwards, and yeah, I haven't heard back from him. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to waste my time going out there. That's a long drive just to have people who aren't the kind of people that I like, I don't like going places to hang out with people that I shouldn't be hanging around. I did that way too much in my younger years, compromising way too much of my own integrity just to try to fit in with the fucking people I don't make those accommodations for anybody anymore. Fuck that. Like, if you believe some stupid shit, you go believe it in your own space and don't fucking infect my my space with your silliness. Is my way of thought. Again, believe what you want. Just don't push it onto other people, you know? Especially crazy. So yeah. Crazy Karen. Crazy Crystal Karen. That's what I called her. Because she had a bunch of crystals and shit set up there. And so, what's going on, Bacchus? She smelled like dog. She probably has a bunch of dogs that sleep with her in bed and doesn't fucking shower. I'm just glad I don't carry pepper spray around with me, because I would have gone through so many bottles of that shit with people who just don't fucking. I mean, at this point, you should just second nature respect people's space. We've been in this for 3 years now. Like, you should automatically respect people's space at this point. We should be trained for that. But people still don't get it, and they just want to be all up in your space, and it's like, I don't know you. I don't know where you've been, who you've been hanging with, or who they've been hanging with, and so forth and so on. And I don't want to know all that. I don't care about where you've been and all that. Just give me my space. Don't in my face. That's me too. I'm kind of a stay-at-home kind of person. I don't like going to big public events and spaces. I'm not really good with public speaking. I like more of a one-on-one kind of conversational. I don't really, like big crowds of people. Like, I don't like going to the fair. I don't like really going to places where there's just going to be masses of cattle humans walking around. Spark one, dude. Shit, I just got done. I'll spark one soon, though. What time is it? 5:23? It's almost time to go over to the sluice anyways. We're about there. But if I spark one right now, I'll forget to talk about the things that I'm supposed to be talking about. So, we'll get there. We'll get there. So, I mentioned that I got a bunch of boxes of stuff in here. And that's because I'm expanding out on the toolbox sluice. So, as you know, I've already added the see, this is why I can't spark a second one just yet. The magnetic sands remover. I've already added that as an option. And I gave you guys a little bit of a sneak peek before at my classifier. 1/4-inch mesh, 3D printed, of course. And if you look really close, it matches the magnetic sand remover. And so I made these a month or so ago. I got a bunch of them already made up for little classifiers to go with the toolbox sluice. So there's going to be another option to add a classifier that takes it down to the right size for you to run down the sluice. Because you don't really want to run anything bigger than a 1/4-inch down the micro sluice anyways, because it's small, right? And the final thing is, when you're classifying your dirt, you got to put it somewhere. And that's one of the things that I neglected to give you guys is a decent little container to pour your pay dirt into while you hold it and you feed it into the sluice. I don't know what you guys are using. Maybe you're just using cups, little mini buckets, a pan. But I got these little collapsibles that I bought about 100 of these from the manufacturer. Unfortunately, they got a little, I think it's a Chihuahua, a little embossed Chihuahua in there. When I was looking at them, they were blank. They had nothing. But then they sent me the ones with the Chihuahua, and when I asked them, they're like, well, yeah, that's our best seller, so we upgraded you. I'm just like, motherfucker, you could have messaged me and asked me if that was okay. But no, they just went ahead and sent me 100 of these things with little chihuahuas on them. So yeah, Dig Daddy's bowls, collapsible bowls, are gonna have little chihuahuas in them. But those work with those, shaky, 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 and then it works with these, bakey, bakey. I guess that's not bakey, that's swirly, whirly, whirly. Then you get all the magnetic out of there, and then you got to figure out what to do with that, because I don't give you another bowl for that. But then your shit's ready to go. Take it right over to the sluice box, which not way over there because it's small. It's right here. You put some water in there, and boom, you're good to go. So now with these add-ons, these upgrades for the toolbox sluice, optional add-ons, you can make it a complete front to end, everything you need to process your pay dirt of whatever kind that you have. So I'm going to add those to the site. I might just add a little packet because I know a lot of you guys already have the toolbox sluice. So obviously I'm not going to make you buy another one. Right, you take it over to the sluice and you bakey, bakey, bakey. Or then you get it out of there and you shaky, shaky. And you get your snuffer and you... Anyways, we're going too far with this. But, yeah, that's the thing. You mean this one? The one that also looks suspiciously? I love this design, and I scaled it for everything I make. I try to move it in. Anything that I make that's a cylinder that needs some grippy grip, it's going to be this cylinder. Yes, yeah, that's what I was getting at. Yeah, it's a dog bowl. That's where I got the idea. I bought a couple of them for myself off Amazon a while back, and I don't know why it didn't dawn on me that I should use that for this, because I've been wanting to put another container in there, not just the tailings one, but the primary. But I didn't want to put a full second bucket, so it just never really evolved past that until just now. But yes, I'm going to put a separate kit on the site, so if you've already got a toolbox sluice, you don't have to rebuy a new one just to get the add-ons. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So yeah, that's the announcement I had. I had another announcement. Forgot what the hell it was. But since I can't remember, let's just take a look at my sluice. So this bad boy is going out for the first time tomorrow. I add a little V-mat to the front end just so I can have a quick visual of if I'm still on shiny. Because a lot of it's going to get caught right there at the first V or at the first riffles. So it's good to have that just for an indicator. But then it rolls down the micro mat up to the Cape D and then out to the mini. So any size gold that's going to go in here is going to get caught one way or another. So honestly, I think this with the combo mat in there is probably going to work better than my 8-inch with the Vortex mat. I don't know. I've just got a sneaking suspicion. Don't get me wrong. The Vortex mat is fucking great. But you got to put it in a bigger sluice for it to really be effective, in my mind anyways. So this is going to be really good for a light backpack sluice. Tomorrow, I am not trying to haul any freaking batteries with me, any extra buckets, pumps, hoses, none of that. So I'm going light, taking the 6-inch sluice. It's all legged up, going to be put on the backpack. And I think I'm going to bring an actual shovel out with me. I usually don't bring a shovel. I usually just get on my hands and knees and scoop it out, scoop at a time. Because I feel like I can classify it faster by hand. Because I can get the bigger rocks out of there and not have to put them in the classifier at all. Or dick with the shovel. So I feel like I'm a little bit quicker that way. Plus I'm not having to bend over. But it also dawns on me that shovels are great for kind of helping you navigate through the woods. What's going on, GS? Just telling them about our adventure we're going to go on tomorrow. We're getting some of that shiny. Well, hell yeah. Thank you, Donna. Much appreciate that. Always appreciated to get a tip. Awesome. But yes, the shed is all dried out. Didn't lose any of the electronics. We're on the computer right now. Everything seems to be good. I baked the place. I ran it up with the heater a couple times. And I ran the AC to get any of the moisture that was evaporating out of the shed. So yeah, everything's good. Nothing lost. Luckily, I was really worried about that when everything kind of fell apart. So yeah, I apologize I didn't get a review out last week. That was I wasn't gonna try to work around that situation. It was just all bad off. What's going on, the chase? The chases? Unless is there another Justin in here? Sometimes people call me by my real name and it confuses me. Or somebody's talking to somebody else that has my real name, and I was like, wait, are you talking to me? Oh no, that's Justin who says they're Justin. But yeah, my name is actually Justin, so you guys didn't know. My given name is not Big Daddy. Mama and Dada didn't call me that. They didn't put that on my BC. Long form. But it's going good. It's going good. We're about to run a little dirt down the sluice, see if we can find some shiny in that. While we're doing that, it's about time for another safety brief. That's a little shorty. I don't want to start that. But yeah, I'm thinking the entire kit probably be like $25 for all that to add on, maybe. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think 25 plus shipping. Oh, you ain't bugging me. It's all good. You're not like trying to Facebook call me at fucking 11 o'clock at night, so you're all right. You do that, my persona changes a little bit. That's the time I'm looking at inappropriate stuff on the internet. Don't interrupt me. Oh, you like? I finally got a haircut. Yeah, thank you. Decided to go handsome. Put on handsome mode for a little while. Yeah, you're not a weirdo. All good, dude. All good. The finale, we only at the halfway mark, man. We haven't even fucking turned on the sluice. Y'all need to slow down. You're getting ahead of yourselves. You're getting ahead of me. Can't have that, because then I'll get lost. I won't know where to go. But let's go look at the sluice. Are we doing dumb shit? Alrighty then. Alright, something might crash here. I might have to reboot. I don't know yet. Looks like things are working again. It might just be my stream deck is being a bitch. But alright. Let's come over here, straighten things out a little bit for you guys. Yeah, I know. I was getting a little bit shaggy. Yeah, definitely family. Get your family involved with this stuff. Life goes by faster than you realize, you know? Now I'm going to sound like an old man for a little bit. I'm sure many of you have already figured this out. But for those of you who haven't, and who think there'll be plenty of time for everything, there won't. besides the fact of we just age and we lose track of time, the older we get, the faster time seems to go. You know, you blink and it's 2023 and you're trying to figure out where you're going to send your little baby to fucking college. The little baby boy's going to college in a couple of years and you're like, whoa, he's a fucking grown-up. Yeah, Weezen, that's all good. I'm always happy to promote somebody's channel, help them get a little bit of visibility. By all means. You know, my son was born in 2006. He was a little boy, little guy. When he was about a month old, we took him to his checkup. Maybe it was his 9-day checkup. And the doctor had, you know, he ran him through all the tests and all that stuff, and he was listening to his heart. And he got a little concerned. He says, you know, I think your son has a heart murmur. It's like, fuck. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? You know, as a first time parent. And it was a tough thing, you know, going through that. And now, you know, 7 months old, the boy had open heart surgery. Got it correct, got his hole fixed. He's been good ever since. But that seems like yesterday, man. That just seems like yesterday. And now here we are, 2023. And I'm looking at goddamn colleges to send him to. Man, like I say, life goes by. You don't even realize it. And you're sending your little babies away. If you haven't learned this lesson, take away from this, life is a lot shorter than you realize. Even if you get the time that you're supposed to, it's going to go by so fast. Heaven forbid you get sick, hit by a car, or any other number of horrible things that could happen to you. Jesus, there's a lot of black sand in this dirt. I should have hit it with a magnet. Like, look at this. This isn't even the beach sand. This is just sand. Dirt. Pay dirt. This is my pay dirt. See you later, Wrench. Thank you for stopping by. Cherish the time you're given. Right? It's just solid freaking black sands, man. Holy crap. I didn't even realize it was that dense. The water didn't even penetrate all the way to the bottom of the cup. It's just so thick and black sand. Jeez. Jiminy. Yeah. And this is not like adulterated dirt, man. This is, I went down, I scooped it out, I dried it out, sitting here in a bucket. This is how it comes. Oh, I threw some gold in it, you know, but as far as the dirt, this is it, man. This is just how it comes out the ground. We get punished out here, man. This is why our beach, it's just this. It's just a little bit of medium sands, which you can call your blondes, and then black sands. That's the whole beach. It's an amazing sight if you're a prospector. If you're a normie, might not be such a big deal. But if you're a prospector who knows what to look for, you go out to the Washington beaches and you'll be like, oh damn, I need my pan. But you don't want to pan that stuff, man. That's rough. But if you like it rough, then hit it. And you can actually go out there and pan all day long. Completely legal. You just can't go as far down as the little shrimp. Like as you're walking down from the beach down to the water, there's a band that goes through where it's all a bunch of little hoppy little shrimps that are trying to run away from you. So you can't dig in the shrimp burrows. But you just go about like 5-10 feet above that and you're fine. All right, man. Talk to you when I talk to you. Otherwise, I will see you in the morning at the spot. Well, at the store. Because, easier to meet at the store than grab some food and shit. Got my bag all ready to go. Just got to throw the sluice in there. So yeah, if you're good at math, you probably figured out, since I'm going out to the river tomorrow, I probably won't have a review video. But you'll get a river video. So I hope you guys are okay with that. Not every week is going to be about review, because I've done everybody. I've pretty much reviewed everybody who there is to review. And the ones that got a really bad review, I'm a human too, and I'm okay taking a hit here and there, but if I know it's going to be bad or I'm going to be disappointed with it because maybe the description tells you that it's crappy, then it's like, oh, well, you're already letting me know exactly how shitty it is. I'm not even going to bother. Doesn't seem sensible to spend money on something you're not going to be happy with. So I got to do more things than just the, oh yeah, like the load claim box that the guy salted the spot where he fucking gave the example of, put like a gram of freaking gold in that spot to make it look like, oh look, it's random. And then he sends out garbage dirt with no fucking gold in it. Yeah, I wasn't happy with that one. And crap like that, that'll just get me not to look at. I mean, you could have other pay dirt too, but if I get one of yours that's a scam, you're done, man. I'm not even gonna bother. What's the point? I don't like pissing money away. I'm sure nobody does. I want to get a big bucket, an ounce bucket. Just have a shitload of dirt to go through and get a shitload of gold out of it. Yeah, no, it was just not pay dirt. You can tell pay dirt from not pay dirt, and it was not pay dirt. So I was bunked. That was a bunk sale from a bunk seller, and that kind of distrustful or deceitful type shit that'll lose a bit. That'll lose business for you. And you know, some of them are okay with getting the one sale and then whatever. You know, like just about everybody I've ever met has bought at least once from Golden Sands. And everybody pretty much has the exact same opinion, is it's effing garbage. Now, occasionally they do have a decent bag, and you can actually get a good bag out of them, but I think those are more accidents than anything else. You know, 1 in 200 bags will have what you paid for. The other 199 pay for that one. Yeah, Golden Pay Dirt, Golden Sands, it's the same company. And that's the other thing. They're also all of the scam company. Like if you type pay dirt into Google and you look at almost every one of the sponsored listings, it's all that scammer dude. And from what I'm told, that's them. Yeah, I want to crush some rocks too. I got some dirt on the way that I think will be good for crushing. So I'm gonna get my my rock crusher out. I don't get to use that nearly as much as I'd like, you know. Like usually the only time the rock crusher gets any love is when I need to make something smaller for pay dirt that I'm making, not necessarily for crushing ore. Here, let me move this up so you guys get a better view. What's up, everybody? Big Daddy is in the house. Put all that black sand down where it belongs. That gold where it belongs. Damn it. Fucking floaty gold. Holy shit, this is actually some good dirt. I'm pretty sure that's more than I put in there. Ah, quit floating! We have magnets for a reason. Get up there. There you go. Here's your gold, baby. Not too shabby for a cup of dirt. Let's find our snuffer. One that doesn't have anything in it, preferably. There we go. I think this one's empty. If it's not, bonus. Lots of little pieces. God damn, this was a good test band. All right, finally got it all. Damn, there's a lot of little bitty bitties in there. I had to chase like crazy, man. Oh, that's cool. 6x24. That's a great size, man. Cause like it's nice and light, but you got a good long run, so that you're more likely to catch. Awesome. I'd love to hear that. Because that's the whole reason why I do this, man. I got tired of getting scammed with crap dirt, that technically made eBay's cut. But at the end of the day, like, a flake of gold is not what I'm paying for. I'm paying for, gold. Like a real amount. Whoa, what the fucking ladybug? God damn it. Get off me, motherfucker. Oh, excuse me. I just got attacked by a ladybug. I knew this was going to happen. I told you guys before. These things, they're going to fucking trip, man. They're going to churn up and they're just going to be like, I'm going to kill these human overlords. And they're going to fucking overtake us. Come here, you stupid bastard. Get out of my house. Jeez, man. I wish the other camera was running on me right there. Well, I know they're not deadly, but he was like dive bombing me, man. He was like going straight for my face. I think he had his eyes on my jugular, to be honest. Fucking attack ladybug. He got too cocky. He's lucky I didn't just squash him. But for some reason, even after all that, the ladybug still got a pass. I don't know how that works. But there you go. No squashed ladybugs. Probably because they're useful, I think. They actually serve a purpose of sorts. They get the shittier bugs and eat them. Let's go over here. Where's my torch? Oh, it's way over there. God damn it. Just a heads up, if anybody is interested, I still have a few bags of the bunny beans. So if you got one and you want to get another one before they're gone, now's a great time. Head over to backyardprospecting.com and go into the prospector shop and you'll see them there. Like I say, I'm going to add the deluxe toolbox kit upgrade to the site as well, so keep your eye out for that. I'll make the I don't want to dink around with too many options, but maybe I'll make the magnet an option on the kit. Do they bite? Really bite? I think there's another ladybug that's like similar to the ladybug that actually is more aggressive. Or maybe it's the ladybug. I don't know. I'm not like a entomologist or bug person. I appreciate bugs. I like to know what they are to know if I have to freak out about them. And again, it's not that I'm afraid of ladybugs. It was attacking me. And I don't like bugs attacking me. That's not cool. That's not cool, bunny. My Steam Deck's shat itself. Is it a Chinese ladybug? Yeah, I've never been bit by one, so I can't confirm or deny whether they're dangerous or not. But I do know they eat little bugs, and that's why you like ladybugs, is because they eat aphids. But I mean, something that's a threat to an aphid, I don't feel is very much of a threat to me. But a bite's a bite, I guess. Ants are smaller, and when they bite you, that hurts. So I imagine, sure. Especially, if you get bum rushed by like 1,000 of them. Ladybugs, I mean. That would be a freak occurrence. What up, Vendetta? Are they actual scorpions or are they like camel spiders? Because I don't want either. I mean, I wouldn't mind having one for like a pet or something, but I wouldn't want one like just random rolling around in the shed like that. I gotta get out to there. Fucking visit people, man. You guys got to take me out to your spots. Get some video. But it can't be too hot because I don't like the heat. So if you're in the desert, you're probably out of luck. I'm not going out there. Why is it everywhere that's good to get gold is fucking hella hot? I don't know. Well, they're going to have to change. Otherwise, I'll have to eradicate them. And that's what life is about, is adapting. And if they can't adapt, well, bummer. Oh. So it's like a Komodo dragon biting you. Their mouths are so dirty that is its own poison. Yeah, how is the weather out there in the AZ? Is it hot? Fucking 90? Whew, 100. I need to get one of those little shoulder mounted ACs that just blow air on your face all day long. They don't got a stinger, they got a knife. They got a knife that they're hiding under their wing and they pull out and shank you with it. All right, let's go get this gold. Let's see what we wound it up with. Let's go to the bench cam. Bench. Let's move that so you can see that. Do. Turn that on. Hello. Get that out of the way. All right. It's not creeping. It's good. And we recovered 0.123 grams of gold. Hell yeah. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right. I like it. It was good. It was fun. And I think what we're going to do here. Is that shit growing? See you later, Vendetta. Fucking heavy pants to you. That's right. We're getting down to it. If you want to get in on Sloppy Seconds, make sure you leave your comment on the comment video pinned at top of the chat here. If you can't do that, then I don't know what to tell you, honestly. Disappointed. But I'm also indifferent, so do what you will. What I will is pour some of the sand out so I don't overload the thing. Right there. Grab our gold. I don't know what the final tally on that was, but you guys probably saw it. Pause it if you didn't. Shake it up, baby. And grab a baggie for that Dig Daddy Sloppy Seconds. The date today is 4/28/23. Big Daddy approved. Now what I'm putting in the bag is just some of that same pay dirt, unsearched from the river from my spoils. This is from the last time me and GS went out. Carried a gallon of this shit back up the hill, nearly killing myself in the process. I will not be doing that again tomorrow. All right, let me ask you guys this. Let me start a poll. Now, I don't want to overdo it with the garnets, so we'll run this poll for a minute or two. If, yeah, where is Carl? Wow, was that it? Oh no, it's still going. So, no garnets is exactly how I get it out of the river. There's probably still garnets in it because it's a garnet heavy area. No means, or yes means I'll add a handful of garnets to it. It's looking like everybody's wanting some garnets, but give it another minute. Take a drink of my drink. $22 votes. We're going to call it right there. Looks like the majority of you guys do want to throw some garnets in there. And so we're going to do it. The people have spoken. The love of garnets is real. And who am I but a guy with a bag of garnets and garnet sand. I won't overdo it. I won't make it an expert bag. You guys saw the black sands. This is already an expert bag. But now it has more garnets in it. Now with more garnet. We'll shake it up, baby. Squeeze and shout. Come on, come on. Make sure you leave a comment on that video up at the top of the chat because that's the way you get in it. If you want to win it, that's how it's done, son. So, but yeah, it's been a good time here with you guys. I always have a great time hanging out with you. But wait, there's more. No, there's really not. There's not more. Oh, yes, there is. There is more. The combo mat. I have a few extras, and I'd like to put those up for sale. So if you like the new 6x16 combo mat for your sluice or high banker or whatever the fuck you want to put it in, I'm gonna add that to the site as well, so you'll be able to get those there. I think 35 is what they go for, so that's what I'll put them at. And there you go. So if you want one, get one. That's how you do it. If you want pay dirt, I got some of that Bunny Beans still. If you've seen some of the videos on it, people are having a great time going through it, getting a handful of jelly bean type gems. Don't put them in your mouth. Don't let your kids put them in their mouths. There are still rocks. And yeah, stuff and things. And all that other shit. And the combo kit, the deluxe upgradey for the toolboxes. I'm going to throw that in there as well. Alright. If you order in the next 5 minutes, we throw in a sticker. Free stickers for everyone. Alright. And I usually do. If you buy something from me, I usually throw an extra sticker in there for you too. So if you want to get a sticker, buy something. And you probably get one. Or buy a sticker. If you just want a sticker and you don't want anything else, just buy a sticker from me. I sell those too. All right. Except the limited edition ones. You got to be cool to get those. But yeah, I want to give away some dirt. And I want to go eat some pizza. So we're going to go on and pull up the GAW page. Turn off those cameras. Wait for it to get there. Everything's running weird, so I'm afraid that maybe everything is still... Woo! Am I here? Okay. Whew! I was worried. I was like, damn, is it going to happen again? The fucking computer crash on me? It might. It may still crash, so I apologize if that happens. It's not acting right. That's for sure. Well, I can't even get... Huh. Trying to get to the desktop where the picker's at, but my Windows task view doesn't seem to want to... There we go, you son of a bitch. What the hell? Oh. Huh. Wow. Yeah, my computer got contact. Sorry, man. It's not used to this stuff. It's a little bit, it's all fuckered. Damn it. Well, take this as an opportunity if you haven't already put your comment on the comment video. Go do that. For me, everything is getting hung and wanting to crash. Trying to see if I can avoid that crash. Let's see if I can make this do its thing. Nope. You guys still hear me? Huh. Well, at least you guys can still hear me. That's good. My Windows seems to be Doing stupid shit. It's not letting me do anything. Oh, now the mouse stopped. Oh boy. See, my problem is my Explorer just crashed, and now I don't have a start menu or anything to be able to switch